Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for a post-market analysis of how the Philippine market performed today. So earlier this morning, before the market opened, I also recorded a video. I think I talked about five stocks, and one of those was SCC. Okay, so let us find out how that stock performed right after I talked about it. And let us see if my insights are accurate. Okay, and we'll talk more about the other stocks as well. So, if this is your first time watching my video, I do review stocks in the Philippine market, sometimes US market. So, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, so earlier today, I mentioned that I am on the conservative side in terms of expectation on how our index will be performing. So looks like yes, we are correct. There's a very minimal movement. I think the market is not ready to move forward as of yet. In fact, my take on this is just a slight overshoot to the MA20 line, so I'm expecting for it to pull back. If volume is not going to be observed. Although there's a foreign buying that happened today, volume it's still not picking up. So just be flexible. I suggest at this point, people who are engaged in the market, I think mostly, if you can adjust, be flexible on your profile. I think for those people, um, the long-term investing would work at this point. There are a lot of stocks that are at a discounted level, but mind you guys, it might take some time before these great stocks to recover because we are not just, it's not just the Philippine market, but globally, okay? Globally, even the well-established companies are also um, on the bearish side. You have your Amazon, Tesla, Google. These companies are very stable, but all of them are at a discounted level. So we are not spared. Actually, this is a perfect time for long-term investors to start looking into these stocks and accumulate. Okay, so let me talk about, so there you have it. The index just on the conservative side, it might pull back. I will also talk about, well, the first stock I will review would be SCC. Earlier this morning, I said that given that SCC has already declared their dividend, so chances are um, there will be a continuation because earlier or the day before that, we already have observed that volume is already starting to pick up. Okay, so that was a solid increase in the price. And I think I also mentioned that there is a possibility that it could even go gap up. And indeed, it happened. It happened, and very significant volume. So, yeah, another concept that for those people who are new, always take note that sometimes when there is a gap up, you have to also closely monitor that because sometimes intraday, okay, there is a possibility that the price will be revisited. However, if the market sentiment is really on the bullish side, there is also a big chance that this movement will continue to accelerate and move up. So if you can watch the market, then do so. And maybe you will be able to catch that opportunity whereby price revisits and close this gap. However, I am also thinking that there's a big probability that it will continue to move up. The nearest resistance I can see at this point, there is a big chance that even before the X date, okay, X date is on the 5th. So if you are really looking forward to partake in this dividend, if you are to enter around 32 level, 32.8, that's around 10 to 11% dividend yield outright. You'll be able to, if you enter before the 5th of April, then you will be part of the recipients of the dividend, which will be released on the 25th. Okay, so look at it long term. Even though, let us say, you will be able to catch it somewhere at the 33, 34, and of course, that will reduce your dividend yield in that situation. But look at it long term because price at one point it even reached as high as 43, and SCC is really known to have what pro profitable years from way back if you are to look at historical data, and it is also known to give out really high dividend to its shareholders. So maybe good time to accumulate. So each time it drops, just add some more and look at it for long term. And yeah, so every time I talk about SEC, I always recall the experience I had when I entered around 9 or 10 peso level when it was at this part, and I just took profit really really early in the game. So that was a missed opportunity on my end. Sometimes you are trigger happy. I'm not sure if some of you have experienced this, but sometimes we're trigger happy, even if it's not yet time to exit because we are so aligaga. We exit only to realize it will continue to move up. So yeah, lesson learned. Sometimes it's better to not just do anything. Okay, so I'm closely monitoring this. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to have a good entry for this stock, um, as close as I can to the 31 level. I'll be very happy, but I'll make sure to prepare my buying power by tomorrow. Another stock that is also giving out dividend is Meralco. Meralco here had an engulfing candlestick for today, so that is also a good sign because when you have an engulfing candlestick, that means chances are it will continue to move up. So for the past how many days it was on a bearish sentiment, but with this uh, engulfing candlestick, then chances are it could continue to move up. At the moment, this is the nearest resistance I can see. First, it has to challenge the MA20 line, and after that, then you have the 319 level. But again, um, my take here, Meralco is also a very good, very stable company, gives out dividend on a regular basis. So look at it. So traders, you can be a trader, but this statement is really addressing those people who are just uh, new in the market. So you can start looking into stocks that are one, established, two, they do give out dividend, and three, they currently are at a very good discounted level. So these are the three things you might consider really looking into before engaging in a stock, especially when you are just new in the market. Okay, it's better to be compensated while waiting. Um, and the price right now of these stocks are really, really good level. Okay, so that's for Meralco. If you will have opportunity because of, there's volatility, if you can get in as near as you can to the 297 to 306, even better. But short-term resistance I can see is around 319. Okay, let us take a look at TEL. TEL also has um scheduled dividend. Okay, so another good promising stock, and we are now um, moving above the MA20 line for the past how many days. Okay, volume is also there. Some of the days it is exceeding the average, and you can see here the Bollinger Band is constricted. So there could be several days that it will just be revisiting this level, anywhere between 1324 to 1368, but it is starting to open up. So tomorrow, given that there is a scheduled dividend, there is a big chance that investors might start considering PLDT. Okay, look at how cheap, how discounted we are at the moment. Very cheap level. So this is a very good entry price for TEL. Same with actually Globe. Globe is also recovering. Look at that. Look at how much it has dropped, and now we are above the MA20 line. So this could be your chance to accumulate further, add more, because looks like we are going to start conquering the um, bullish. Okay, we are about to enter the bullish range, which is above the MA20 line. And if it starts to trigger the upper band, that will be our sign. So anywhere between 1811 to 1850, or even up to 1900, you are at a very good level. So just continue accumulating. Always have a mindset that, during your payday, always set aside the amount you want to invest in. And if you're new, just play safe for now. Don't play with penny stocks or secondary stocks, because uh, volatility, if you cannot manage your emotions, chances are you might just be, on the losing end of the stick. URC, dami ng mga dividend. March 28. Okay, so X date is done. That's today. So enter, if you entered today, March 28th, meaning this morning during the market day, you're no longer included because we are excluding this date. So the premise is you must already be invested the first minute of the 28th, March 28th. Okay, so we are currently somewhere at the resistance area in the short term, as you can see right there. Um, Whenever the price is hit at this area, there was a rejection. So I am on the conservative side, especially because today is the X date. Chances are it will pull back a bit. Okay. And the nearest support I can see is, of course, the MA20 level. There you have it. What else? Okay, so those are the stocks I think for now. Um, Please feel free to drop a comment. Share the stock you'd like me to review. I promise you I will be more consistent this time. I know I have had some misses in the past few months. There were a lot of things that happened in the background, so um, I lost the momentum right there, but I am back, definitely back. Please feel free to drop a comment. Let me know which stock you'd like me to review. All right, so Miss Jaydee here will join you in your journey, and I hope we have profitable trades ahead. And yeah, good luck on your trades tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you, and bye bye for now.